Hello everyone, and welcome to the RNG University. And tonight's episode, Azorius Soldier. So that's going off in all of the meta nowadays. Everyone's raving for this new soldier deck that is insane and crazy and all that good stuff. I want to try it, right? So it's an aggro deck, and you know my feeling is about aggro decks, but hey, it looks pretty good. So here, the one drops, there are 8 of them. It has a Yoshin frontliner, recruitment officer, 4 of each, and a 2-drop. Oh, this is a doozy. We have 4 resolute reinforcement, human soldiers that makes human soldiers, 4 Thalia to stop all of that, remove all goodness our opponent might have. 4 Valiant Veteran, pump all soldiers, +1/+1, great anthem effect. We got 1 Denic, happens to be a soldier, what do you know? And then we got 1 Harbin, Vanguard Aviator. Whenever you attack with 5 or more soldiers, creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain flying. So getting 5 soldiers, it's not actually that hard. We got the Resolute, makes 2, and then the recruitment officer that gets you 1, and then later on we have the 3 drops that make soldiers. We have here Brutal Cathart, good removal all around. 3 Siege Veteran and 3 Sky Strike Officers. I do want to make note that this is not the definitive soldier deck. There's a lot of versions floating out there. This is just the one that I kind of culminated together by looking at different styles, and they're looking at the cards I actually have. I don't want to go and craft too many of these because I don't have that many wild cards left. So 3 Siege Veterans, but most of the deck runs 4. 3 Sky Strike Officer, most of the deck runs 4. But again, I'm running out, so I'm only running 3 each. But instead of that, I put in some Protect the Negotiator, a counter spell that allows us to make more soldiers. So, can't be that bad, right? And also, it is a non-bow with Thalia, so we do have to worry a little bit about that. Luckily, it is not the only win con in the deck. So be a little bit careful in the mulligan stage about keeping the Protector if you have a Thalia, or keeping the Thalia if you have a Protector. Really think about which one do you want to focus on a little bit more in each of the scenario. But you can always cut all of these out and just put in another Siege Veteran, another Sky Strike Officer, and maybe another Denic and another Harbin, right? That could also work. And then in the land base, 24 lands, 1 Iganjo for Planks, 1 Otawara for Islands, 4 Darkar Ways for Deserted Beach. You should have 4 Fortified Beachhead. This is definitely something that you should craft if you want to make this deck good. But again, I don't want to go and craft all of these, so I have just 2, because that's all I opened, and then I have 4 Secluded Courtyard. You should also have 4 Secluded Courtyard. Every one of these are humans, or every one of these are soldiers, so you can just make a call soldier, and it will always work, right? Not all of these are humans. This is a soldier, but it doesn't really matter because it's colorless, and I think that is not a human; it's a core, right? And I think everybody else is a soldier. Yeah, everybody else is a soldier. So you can name humans or you can name soldiers. Either way works. And let's run this deck and see how it works. So let's finish. We'll go to home. We'll go to play, and then now we'll play the new soldier deck. So I think it's a good soldier deck. It's top tier in the meta for some reason, right? Everybody likes aggro. That could be a reason why. But in the early meta, when the set just got released, I feel like an aggro deck is the way to go. So let us see if it is the way to go. Celine Winter, interesting. Okay, we go first. We have 2 Thalia, but I'm gonna keep. It looks like a fun hand. We got a recruitment officer on turn 1. That's always good. We get to recruit people, and we can lock them down with Thalia. All of the pain. All right, so it's a mirror match. Let's see who's mirroring who in Showdown. Does he want to block? He does want to block. Okay, that means that we're gonna get off our Darkar Waste. I didn't want to play the Valiant Veteran and then let him trade for it anyways. It's not really that enticing. So Thalia on Thalia. Interesting. This is first strike regardless, but let's see if he blocks. He might not. He does block. Okay, so he's on the defensive against us, which is good. Counter unless they pay 1. How useful is that? I don't know how useful that would be. So let's put out a recruitment officer. Let's also put out a Valiant Veteran and see what he has on next turn. Hopefully it's not a Brutal Cathar, because that would be kind of brutal. Siege Veteran. A little bit annoying here. Let's see, we'll name Soldier. And then I guess we can attack, right? I don't think he's gonna block. Alright, so instead of playing Thalia, I'm gonna hold up Protect the Negotiator, and if he doesn't play anything, I can always use the Recruitment Officer's ability. That's what makes this card so good. Lay down the arms, huh? Counter unless they pay... Well, that's kind of pointless, but yeah, I'll do it anyways. Counter unless you pay 3. You want to pay 3? That taps them out, so that's our whole turn. He does tap out. Okay. He's attacking? I'm not going to block. Why would you attack? I'm the beatdown. Okay, well, our opponent wants to attack, so we can let them have it. Okay, now the choice is to whether we fetch or play Thalia. We're kind of off by 1 land, right? It's kind of annoying. We could fetch, and maybe we can play a 1-drop. What 1-drop do we have? Another Recruitment Officer? That's not that good. Let's play Thalia out. Kind of tax them a little bit. Alright, now they have their veteran. What are they gonna pump? The veteran? They're gonna pump the siege. That's interesting. I guess that's a blocker. Not gonna block here. We'll take the 5. What can we draw? Oh, they also have their officer. We really need a Brutal Cathar to come out of this, and we don't get it. So we can get a creature card with mana value 3 or less. That's not very helpful. I guess we lose because of that siege veteran, right? Overwhelming us, and their draw was a little bit better than ours. I guess we don't have to activate it this turn. Let's see if something else happens. It's quite scary. That's a quite scary board there. We did get to go first, so that is a big plus on our side. But unfortunately, the cards that we drew weren't that strong. Interesting. Okay, so he's keeping all his land open, and I'm just gonna block this way. Keep Thalia open. I don't want it to die. I'll take 8. Would it go to damage? Do they have a removal though? Wandering Emperor. Did not see that coming. Pay 5 for Wandering Emperor.
Ready to lose.
Okay, Sky Strike Officer. How good is that? Whenever it attacks, create a 1/1. Not very good. We need more blockers on the board.
Remember your training.
Although, I'm not quite sure what I'm getting out of this anyways. Or how I'm getting out of this. I can't even play this, huh? Well, I could play it without Resolute Reinforcement. I can't even hit the Emperor. It doesn't do anything to the Emperor. So the Resolute Reinforcement costs 4. If I want to kick it. And that's not really that enticing. Or I mean, the Protect the Negotiator. I don't think I can get out of this one.
Back off.
This is the card draw is not on my side. Protect the Negotiator is not helping us. I guess that is the scenario here. Counter unless they pay 3, they'll just counter it, right? Or they'll just pay it and out of this game. Well, is their deck better than ours? Questionable. I don't think so. I do think it was the draw, but that was a pretty strong showing. Their deck isn't bad. As aggro go, I would say that it's pretty close as to whose is better. You can argue that theirs is better. Although all I've drawn were Thalia and the Protect the Negotiator, basically the 2 cards in the entire deck that doesn't work together. That is dumb. Okay, so we get Yoshin, we get Recruitment Officer. Our turn 2 is a tap land, unfortunate, but what can I keep? Let's start with a 1/1. It's actually a 2/2. Mono blue. Good luck. Let's go for the attack. Do you have a bounce spell? I'm not drawing the land. 24 lands in the deck, not drawing one is painful. But hey, at least I got some damage in. He wasted his turn 2 not playing anything. Is he going to do any turn 3? It's the Jin. Okay, that's fine. I can't stop the Jin, but at least it's a 0/4. Against my army of 1/1s. We can play a Harbin. Actually, no, we'll play a Veteran. Because he's tapped out. And that's a lot of damage. Let's see. Is he going to block the 3/2? He's probably not going to block the 3/2. Let's make that the biggest. So we'll deal more damage. That's 7. Haughty Jin is scary, but at least our board is scarier. GG. Ha! We're playing off 2 lands and we'll kick their butt. Mono blue, just get out. Just stop playing it. Alright, so at least we were able to win a game. Right? That's, you know, luck's on our side that game. For some reason, off 2 lands. Now we're playing against Oxen. One time we don't get to go first. And we don't have a 1-drop. We should mulligan for a 1-drop. There's a lot of 2-drops here, but mulliganing for 1-drop is probably more important. We don't get it. That's sad. So we'll put back Brutal Cathar. We need Brutal Cathar going second. Siege Valiant? Veteran? Valiant Veteran? Thalia? We should put back a land, honestly. We don't need this many lands. Do we need 2 whites? None of these cost 2 white. Okay, never punished. So, it looks like a Grixis sort of deck. Thalia should slow it down a little bit. Make this appear. Alright, so we went second, and that's why we're losing this game. Here comes Fable. If it's Fable, we can actually stop it with the Brutal Cathar. But is anything else? Oh, Sky Strike. So it's Grixis Soldier? What the heck? But we're not winning this game. It's a control deck. We went second and it was too slow. So our opponent's just going to win. On the back of that.
Style, grace, boy, dive like hawks.
Well, we can Brutal Cathar, one of these tokens. I don't know if that does much of anything. Brutal Cathar 1, we still can't attack through it. Playing the Valiant Veteran holds up and Protect the Negotiator. Maybe, but that also doesn't do much because he can just start generating creatures. Playing Thalia means that we cannot hold up Protect the Negotiator. I guess, to some extent, that's fine, right? Yeah, gotta do what you gotta do. Make their thing cost more.
Think swift like a Felidar.
We went second, we mulligan. We didn't get one of our 8 1-drops. That's why we're losing this game. That's basically it. I cannot envision anything else going wrong. other than that. But that is what's causing us the entire game right now. He's got 2 mana, so he can't really counter anything we have. We also cannot counter anything they have. So we can remove the Iconoclast, maybe. And should we remove the Iconoclast, or should we remove the the flyers to kill Thalia, or to kill Thalia, to kill Sahi? That is a good question. He might have a removal spell. Looks like he has something up his sleeve, but this needs to happen. Oh, he's considering. That's a good protection. But he has to give us his whole board. Alright, so he doesn't. And now I'm
So sad to see art go to waste.
leaving myself open to the backswing. Maybe. Maybe something's happening. Fable. Alright, we get Brutal Cathar, this guy. Take that out of here. And or I can Brutal Cathar the mana. Right? I think it's a little bit more important to Brutal Cathar the mana. And then what happens? Why does this cost 4? No, it costs 3. And then we have Protect the Negotiator up. That might be able to do something. It's more important to just going for damage. See what he does first. We're at 13, so we're not quite dead next turn. Okay, that's actually very good for us if he wants to do that. I know it kills our siege veteran and it looks scary, but we can remove their board more or less. Oh, he really wants this dead. It's a good thing we left lands open. Oh, what a coward. Why is he blocking? Alright, we're gonna kill that. Well, it does 5 damage, it'll kill everything. And then we'll kill that 1/1 too. He's got 1 mana to do something. What can he do? Okay, I don't want to play the Brutal Cathar this turn because I want it to flip right. Also, I need my mana open for Protect the Negotiator. You can get 2 minions this turn. But this deck's getting really annoying. These kind of decks that makes 1/1s against an aggro deck, yeah, it's really annoying. But if he doesn't play anything, I mean, I have a better backswing. No. Does he have a counterspell for this? Alright, so I'm going to attack first, see if he blocks, right? Nothing really matters here. He can kill the Valiant Veteran. That's kind of bad, but he has a block with everything to kill it. So let's do it. If he wants to get it killed. Now I'll play my hand. Hopefully it doesn't have a burn down the house. It would be weird if this deck has burn down the house. But you never know. Does he have a counterspell for my Yoshi? Does he have a counterspell for my Brutal Cathar? Alright, so do we need to play the second Brutal Cathar? It doesn't really do much. And we have a commanding lead. Let's not do it. He seems to have a lot of lands. That's for sure. still seems to have a lot of lands. Let's pump our... Oh, okay, our opponent quits. Good game, I guess. All that annoyance, I don't know what he has in his hand. But winning is winning. That's all that matters. Very fun? I don't know. I'm starting to kind of sour on Protect the Negotiator. It has not been performing that well. Although it is a creature, or I should say a soldier synergy, it has been anti-combo with Thalia, and we've drawn Thalia every game. We're going second this time. We don't have a 1-drop, but we have Resolute and Protect the Negotiator. I'm not sure if I want to keep this hand. It's not actually that bad, but hopefully we draw a 1-drop or something good, right? If we mulligan, we might get trash. But 4 lands is kind of trash. I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna see what happens. Gonna go a little bit risky here. Always, always. It's the enchantment deck, or not. I don't know. What is this? Bant plus black? Danik. That's interesting. Okay, if it's Danik, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I will do nothing. Now they have red. This is like every color. Is this like a domain deck? But these aren't domain cards. Maybe they run that as well. Okay, King Darien. This does not do anything, right? 1 for each creature I control, which I have none. Yeah. You got it. Why is it glowing? Is our opponent thinking about sacking his King Darien to counter my Resolute Reinforcement? Because that's not how you play the game. I don't know. I think we're going to lose this game too. Because, yeah, we went second and we didn't have a 1-drop. Another Resolute Reinforcement. That's interesting. So, let's play our Fortified Beachhead. It says, unless we reveal a soldier, reveal a soldier card this way, or you control a soldier. So yeah, I don't have to reveal a soldier. And then we can just not do anything this turn. Right. Our opponent's one of these guys that just ropes every single turn because they're not paying attention. That's probably it. I don't think they're salty or anything. They're winning, so they shouldn't be salty. But the fact of the matter is they're taking forever, which makes me salty. I'm going to Protect the Negotiator, kick to counter a spell. That makes him pay 3. I don't think they can play any spells. Yeah, anything they play gets countered here. But we're still not in a good way because of King Darien. Oh, he's attacking. Interesting. Shanna. Nope. Kick it. Kick it good. Counter should pay 3. No Shanna for you. Shanna na 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 na. Go away. Alright, our opponent's still dead. They're brain dead, so it's gonna take us another hour or so to play the game out. Maybe 2 hours if our opponent's gonna, you know, get off the toilet. Come on! Oh, this make this game so bad. We're so far behind. I don't think we stand a chance with things that we have on the board. But the Valiant Veteran might be helpful. Make these into 2/2s. That could block Darien or Danik. That's a lot of lands. Also, I have a lot of land. Good. Keep drawing lands. Don't draw anything else. Just keep drawing lands. Your deck sucks. It's probably the Joda deck. Yeah, there you go. Nothing I can do about Joda. That's a 5/6 now. Is he gonna attack? A 6/7 and a 5/6. Well, let's get our Resolute Reinforcement on. Kill that. That's all we can do. We'll take 6. We'll go down to pretty low here. All right. Yeah. That's not looking good. Gotta get rid of that. Thalia to make the card cost a little bit more. We're not gonna block with the veteran. Might as well attack with it. Might as well attack with one of these. Have a blocker out. Looks fine. We got a lot of blockers. I'd say 4 blockers. They gotta be able to do something. I could have also attacked with the Resolute Reinforcement, honestly, but I don't really want to block with Thalia or Buddha Guitar. That's not doing anything. Are they dead? How much is this? 4. But this is just +1/+1 and flying, right? So 5, 10, plus 12, 22, plus 4 more. That's 26, right? That's lethal. Oh, GG. Exactly lethal. Delicious 1-turn OTK. Alright, so that was the game. That was the deck. I feel like that was a pretty strong showing of the deck. We got the Platinum Tier 3. I'm not really trying to rank up too much, but the deck was fun. Let's look at the detail of the deck one more time, because I feel like there are some things that could be changed. So, if we look at the detail of the deck, let me move this here for a second. The 1-drop, I think they're fine. Although the Yoshin frontliner, I do want it to come out earlier, but we just haven't been drawing that. I think it's a pretty good card if you draw it earlier, but overall it's not doing its job. The 2-drop, everything here is done wonders. I would say maybe put another Harbin or maybe another Denic in. I haven't seen a lot of mono red burn, but if you do encounter those a lot, 2 Denic would help, drastically. Maybe you can cut down the Yosha and have more 2-drops. And then 1 more Siege Veteran, 1 Sky Strike Officer will help tremendously. But of course, you're gonna have to craft those because these are new cards. And Protect Negotiator has not been doing something crazy here. It did help us win the last game to counter the Shana, but honestly, if this was not Protect the Negotiator, it was any other sort of tempo creatures, that also might have helped. So you can cut that down. Maybe cut down to 2 if you really want to have some counter spells. 4 is probably too much. So that's kind of the plan of the deck. I still feel like it's a very strong deck. Almost all iterations of this deck is incredibly strong because the land base is just so easy. The Fortified Beachhead is just a dual land, basically always, because every card you have is a soldier. So yeah, amazing deck. The gameplay was kind of fun. It's an aggro, so it doesn't last very long. And if that's your style, that's not a bad way to go about the game. Alright, that's what I got for today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time.